Hey everyone, we are back with the What Sold on eBay video. We're just goofing around there. It is now Sunday, July 4th. So, happy 4th of July.
Fireworks that are annoying.
Yeah, our neighborhood's got a lot of fireworks. Except for they celebrate all year round.
Yeah.
And there's fireworks
It's weird,
constantly.
yeah.
So
it's really about America over here.
either way, hopefully everyone has a great 4th. When you're watching this, it'll already be a week or so after that. Just so you guys know, we're about a week or so behind with all of our videos. But
yeah, Cameron's just slow at editing.
yeah, slow. Got a 9-to-5 job, you know, obligations with the family, as a dad, as a husband, at the church.
Just the priorities.
Mowed the lawn today and
priorities.
Vacuumed out your car. All kinds of stuff, you know, just priorities.
Priorities, guys.
Anywho, sorry, I shouldn't be saying that. So let's go ahead and get into it. What sold? How many items sold today, Linda?
Today,
or not today?
Not today.
Friday through Sunday for the weekend.
For our weekend, we had a whopping 51 sales.
Did you subtract the 2? So 49.
49 sales.
We have 2 that were from while we were on vacation. I have to find them.
Well, he's got to find one.
One
we're waiting.
Yeah, we're waiting on a question about, and then one we got to find. So 49 sales for how much?
Total of $14.63.
Pretty good. A lot of sales, especially because I only listed like 10 things while on vacation. I had a couple of pictures saved up, so I listed those. So I haven't listed I listed that 10 bit, but over the course of 12 days, I've only listed 10 items, and we still had that many sales, so that's awesome. Let's go ahead and get into it, though, because there's so many, it's going to be a while, and we've already been jaw-jacking for too long.
You guys love to watch us, though, right?
And someone said, Linda's the star, Cam, you're just all right. So I'll take it. You know,
that's why he's wearing a star, though, to make him feel better.
No, there's someone out there. Joe, I'm Joe's star. I already know that. Joe, I'm Joe's star, and that's all I need, really.
Just Joe.
Just Joe. So, anywho, first one up, Mario Tennis Power Tour. When we bought that DS, that last video that Linda said, why'd you pay so much if it only sold for $70? This game came with it, and it sold for
$30.
$30 ship, guys. So that's an awesome game right there. Keep an eye out for that. What do we got next?
Next, we have a Nintendo 2DS.
Aha!
This is the Crimson Red and Black edition.
As you can see,
so
2DS.
This one, he put a charger and stylus with it.
It came with the stylus. But where is the stylus? Oh, there it is.
Right there. It's in the back.
It's in there. But yeah, that came with it.
That one sold for 100 shipped.
That was $10 at a garage sale. It did work. Had the charger, or it didn't have a charger, but it had the stylus. I put a charger. But 10 into 100. That is awesome.
And then we've got this beautiful CD right there.
Tape?
Sons of Beaches.
I wonder what that's
Bellamy
supposed
Brothers.
to. Kind of sounds like.
Yeah.
It's the Bellamy, I think.
Is it Bellamy?
Yeah.
Their first single on here is "Shine Them Buckles." There you go.
A little country
that
group.
That one sold for almost 7 shipped right there.
Not a whole lot, but it did sell. What do we got next?
Next is some vintage cookie cutters.
They're in here somewhere.
Right here.
We got a bunch. There's like a hippo. There's a football player. There's
Santa.
A bird with a pilgrim hat on. Santa.
So is it a turkey?
Ah, turkey. Commonly known for eating at Thanksgiving. Right?
Yeah.
These were.
They are Wilton brand.
Wilton brand cookie. These are Wilton brand cookie cutters. They've been listed for a long time. I bought a whole box of them for $10, and I parted out some of the valuable ones real quick. I have all my old listings that are over like a year right now. I'm not doing any sale. I'm just letting them run for a couple months at full price, and it's working out because these sold full price for
$22.
$22. So
speaking of Wilton, we're in some of those Facebook groups, and the other day I saw someone post about, they're like, oh, I saw Wilton cake pans do pretty good, and I bought a few. And this person took a picture of their few. I'm telling you, there was probably like 30 cake pans.
Yeah, well,
I was like, dude.
Yeah, they went a little overboard. Most of the Wilton cake pans don't do that well in my experience.
Like, you're crazy.
Some people sell them on Amazon, but I usually look for like the Ninja Turtle one, Star Wars. Yeah. There's like Mario. There's a couple that are valuable. For the most part, not too much.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, you did not look up anything, and then you just decided.
Sometimes you just gotta roll with it. You just go all in and go ham and see what happens.
I hope they got some good ones there to make up for it. Next, we have this beautiful book. This is Moscow Speaking and Other Stories
by Yuli Daniel.
Yuli Daniel.
Or Nikolai
This is a paperback
Arzak.
1970 book. It's actually in pretty good condition for 1970. And in 1970, it sold for $1.25. Look at that.
And we sold it for $1.89. No, $15.99.
$16 right there.
Pretty
guys.
good for a book. Just random one, easy to look up.
It did increase in value, so that's nice.
Yep. This is a Jason Kidd Nets. This is the USA team jersey, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know.
No, it's not. It's a Hardwood Classics jersey. This one sold. I spent 15 bucks. I think I got 4 jerseys for 60 bucks, and they were all good.
And this one sold for 62.
So 15 to 62. Jerseys, if you know me, video games and jerseys I'm kind of a sucker for. So I will pay up for those because those are like my favorite categories.
And the next up we've got...
Death pile item.
Death pile item. 3 of the Wiggles. I think there's 4 of them, actually.
Yeah, we don't have the I never had. I don't know if I ever had them.
But yeah.
I've had those for probably 6 years. 5 years, maybe. I had them when I first met you. I mean, I found them around that time. But the problem is they don't work. And I thought I was going to fix them, and they're all dirty and stained up. And I finally said, you know what? I'm going to sell them for parts.
They sold as is for $50.
They've actually gone up in price, so that was a good investment strategy by
See
me
that,
to
guys?
wait. But 50
Check
bucks.
your death pile.
Okay, so that was a good one. We sold
Next
something over here.
Up, we got a bat. This is a
Okay, let's not break our stuff.
Easton
Jeez.
Redline. 32.29 ounce barrel.
You have no idea. 32.29 ounce
It's
barrel.
a C500.
Whatever that means.
BZ6. Yeah, guys, get yourself one of these.
It's a softball bat here. This one sold for
$60.
60 bucks. I think I paid 10 bucks. I got 3 bats for 30 bucks, and one sold for 45, one sold for 60, and that one sold for 60. So that was pretty good. Bats are a good thing to look out for.
And we got a pair of Black Label Society CDs right here.
Very interesting.
They are, wow, Sonic Brew and Shot to Hell. Everybody needs those in their car.
Just really motivates you to just live your best life. These
Some great
CDs
songs
sold.
right
They were from the
here.
350 buy. I know that for sure. They sold for
$30.
You don't have to know what you're selling all the time. You don't have to necessarily like it or enjoy the music, but if it sells, you can make a few bucks.
And then we've got James Taylor Anthology.
Songbook here.
Songbooks. You guys, we sell a lot of songbooks.
If you haven't picked up on that,
Yeah,
songbooks and parting
You guys
out
should see
kitchen
the
appliances.
pile. Oh my gosh.
No,
the
it's
pile
getting
of
smaller.
songbooks.
I haven't found any songbooks recently.
Yeah.
This one sold for
$17.
17 bucks. So easy to ship, so easy to list.
And this is our biggest item of this sale. This is a
No, it's not.
Cuisinart food processor stem right there, guys. And that one sold for 10 shipped. So another part.
It goes off the Cuisinart, a duet. It's the AFP-7. It always sells, so keep an eye out.
Next up,
Dodgers.
Dodgers.
Or the Doyers.
hat. This is a New Era. Is that the brand? Yeah, New Era brand.
Look, you're learning. New Era is a brand of hats, guys.
Dodgers hat right there.
Linda learns, you learn, we all learn. It's just fun.
Everyone learns. This is sold for $16 shipped.
So yeah, and it's I don't really like the
It's
fitted
super nice,
hats. Usually fitted hats I avoid unless I'm getting them for super cheap because I like the snapbacks, the adjustable ones because they can fit more people. What is this, Linda?
This is a fishing reel.
Yes, it is. It's a Penn fishing reel. This is a Penn Long Beach 68. I paid 10 bucks.
You're just saying the same things I would say, though.
Yeah, but I actually know what it is.
Oh.
Not everything, though. Sometimes I have no clue. I just copied someone else's thing.
Sell it.
But this fishing reel, it is beat up and rough. The guy I buy from, he's like, oh, those go for like 60 bucks. He goes, I want 10. I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. I didn't look it up. Actually was not as valuable as he said it was.
And
He
it sold for
speaks lies.
$25.
But he redeemed himself because we have something here that was a good deal that he gave me too. So 25. This is an airplane. Modeled after Air Force One. No, I don't know what
It's
it
a
is.
747 jet.
Yeah, Air Force One.
Modeled after Air Force One.
$2 at a garage sale. We sold. Hopefully it doesn't do that because that'd be a crash. But anywho, what did it sell for?
Sold for $15.
$15 for that airplane right there was $2. It goes first class. I bought 3 little die-cast airplanes. 2 of them were really valuable. That one wasn't so much, but.
And then we got Thomas and Friends VHS. This one is sealed. This is Best of Percy.
And we sold that one once before with 3 other Thomas VHSs, and the person said that whoever bought it did so, like they filed a chargeback with eBay, that they didn't make that purchase. So obviously they speak lies. But it was returned.
And that is sold for 20 shipped right there.
20 shipped. Most of the Thomas sealed VHS have been going for about 20, and we've done really well on them.
Oh, geez.
Almost threw this or donated this. It was in a big box of train stuff. It's called The Great, if you can read, Northern Railway. This is a sign here. It's by Ande Rooney. I don't know who that is, but he designed this sign. And it's not that old. You know, this is like a newer one. I think they have older ones, I'm sure. But this one finally sold for
$35.
And again, I almost didn't list it. I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to waste my time, but it was worth it. It sold for $35.
And then this might be a ladies, but sometimes the guys wear pink too. So
nothing wrong with wearing pink, but I don't know if I could get my butt in there. Well, my not butt.
I hope you're not putting your butt in a shirt.
Yeah, well, it's a shirt, so.
This is a women's racing shirt by Oneal. This is it sold for 23 and some change.
That comes from that bag of racing stuff. Linda loves to smell the clothes
good.
that she washed.
Smells good, guys.
Kind of got weird fetishes, but
Not a fetish of mine.
no, it's not.
My dad watches this.
No, she doesn't have any weird fetishes, but she does. She does sniff all the clothes if they're not bagged. She's like to smell her work.
I need to make sure it's still working out here.
Some people like to watch their work or whatever. She likes to smell her work.
Listen, when you take time washing these things and checking for stains, it's important to make sure it smells good too. If you're done.
It's true. It does smell good. It's good for the the final buyer there. But this came out of that motocross stuff. We sold the helmet for $50, the boots for $55, the Lucky brand for $35, and now this for $23, and that was all $25. So.
Was that with that Yamaha, the vintage?
Yeah,
Yamaha?
it was the Lucky brand Yamaha.
Ah, there we go. Yeah,
See,
I
look.
knew what I was talking about.
You're doing great. And what do we got next?
Next thing up, we have a vintage Teenage Mutant
Mondo.
Ninja Turtle. This is Mondo.
He's not too valuable.
No,
He's
sold
cool,
for $8 and some change.
Gotta love the Ninja Turtle stuff. They're really, I love Ninja Turtles, but some of them aren't as valuable. But there are some that are, so keep an eye out. The next one is not here because I could not find it, but I know I have it somewhere. I was holding the baby and I couldn't look through all the magazines to find it.
Yeah,
it's the surfing magazines from the 350 buy. There, I don't know how many are there. 11?
11 of them.
I found another one, so that'll make 12, and we sold it for
$50.
$50. We'll take it out of the 350 buy, one of our best buys recently. I know that's just a number to you, but to me, it's a lot of money that we've made.
And then we've got a John Cena.
You can't see me. That's what he does.
Figure.
Doesn't he do that?
I don't know.
I think he does. Wrestling fans will be able to tell
there you
us.
go. And if you're a Fast 9 fan, Fast and Furious fans, he was in it. It was so good.
But don't ruin it for people. It just came out.
Everyone knows he's in it.
I know,
It
but
was in the
I'm saying don't.
No, so good, guys. Go
It was
see
pretty good. We saw it while we were on vacation.
Yeah, we saw it in Mammoth.
How much did he sell for?
He sold for $10.
$10. John Cena's not the best-selling wrestler. Usually
Because
you
everyone
want.
and their mom buys John Cena.
Yeah,
dolls.
him and The Rock and Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Sometimes those are common ones.
And guess what, guys? Another book. Make your own electric guitar. This one does not say it's easy, though.
So if you couldn't make the lap guitar, or you did, maybe it's time to make your own electric.
It is
Step
more
up
pages than the other one. So
and how much? That one actually sold for more money
this
too.
one sold for $38.
$38 from the $350 book buy.
Now, when you're building the guitar, do you include that in your cost?
No.
Like if you're like, oh, I made this guitar for $16,
Well,
but I spent $38 on a book,
yeah,
so now
well,
you're at like,
you gotta include that.
yeah.
Unless you just know how to do it offhand.
Yeah. Might be able to download an ebook on Amazon for free.
Well, I'm sure you
Get a
could.
digital
But some
coupon.
people like to have the actual item in front of them.
That's true.
This is the Apple Mac OS X Tiger software. It does come with everything you need here. This one sold for
$50.
$50 shipped, and that is going global shipping program, which again, we do use global shipping program only for shipping international stuff, and it's worked very well for us. That one is not here. I couldn't find it either. I know we have it. It's this book.
It's a Taqueria Tacos cooking book.
Oh, your Spanish is coming out.
You heard that?
Yeah. You can't speak any Spanish,
No.
but you have. She has some Mexican in her, but she can't speak any. I probably know more Spanish than she does.
I got a B in Spanish in high school. Okay, I had to take it because it was required. And that one sold for $8 and some change.
You need to work on it. So next video, you can come back and teach these people some
Right?
Spanish.
I'm gonna teach you guys how to say something in Spanish in regards to set.
How many sales we have?
Yeah,
That'd be good.
that would be so cool if I could actually do that.
That's your task for next time. Here's a Holy Bible. Her also task is to memorize this because she needs it in her life.
That's a lot of memorizing.
It's a lot of memory. I haven't memorized it either yet, so I'm still working.
No, but is it Book of Eli? He quoted the whole Bible.
Because he was blind.
Yeah, but he did the whole Bible.
Well, yeah, but it was a
That's
movie. I mean,
Okay.
it was a good movie though.
was a good movie.
This is like a pew Bible. This is not really something you'd want to pick up. This one sold for...
Well, unless you need it. You guys can pick it up.
Well, no, obviously if you need it. I'm saying if you're reselling, it's not one you really want to look out for. This is a TYNDALE New Living Translation red letter. Just not very special in regards to the edition. So that one's been up for a while. You don't want to pick those kind of Bibles up if you're trying to resell them because they won't make any money.
And then we've got this cute little chick flick Paradise.
That one was $1, but for some reason I'm like, I think this is worth money. And I scanned it and
it's worth $14.
$14 for a used DVD, and it sold within like a week or two. So that was awesome.
And here we go, bread pan.
And I remember I said my friend that I buy from kind of lied to me about the fishing. He didn't lie, but he just kind of misquoted the price. He was going to throw this bread maker away because the door that didn't have the top and it didn't have the paddle. But I said, no, sir, let me have it for $2 because I know the pan will sell. And it did.
It sold for $45.
And I listed that right before our vacation. So it sold within a week. And that one went global shipping program. So look out for your kitchen appliances, guys. Part them out. There's money there. Don't be afraid. Get them cheap and you can make some money.
And then
Liberty
in honor of
Kids.
July 4th, there you go. Liberty Kids, pack of 3 right there. The first 4th of July, Give Me Liberty, and the Boston Tea Party, the movie.
And the weird thing is I actually have the whole complete series of this as well for sale with all the DVDs. This is only 3 episodes. I have one that's the whole set. But these still sold. What did they sell for?
They sold for $12 and some change. Oh, and look at, and they're red, white, and blue. Isn't that cute?
That is cute. That's very adorable. I love that.
Oh,
That gets me
boy.
super excited.
And then next up, we got a vintage Texas Instruments manual. This is the one for
with the
speaking.
cartridge.
Oh, with the cartridge.
The manual would be, it's up here.
There's no
It's by my finger, Linda. Trust me.
This is for Mighty Verbs, the speaking phone. This one sold for $17 and some change.
The other day we sold one animal one, and then
With
we
the
sold
lion-
that
the
one.
lion
Yeah,
on it,
and
yeah.
then those have been selling. We just been selling them individually. This is from a recent buy. We talked about the Salvation Army sealed DVD buy from Salvation Army auction website. We sold 3 or 4 DVDs so far. We've already made profit, doubled our money actually, or almost. What did we sell this for?
$9.
$9. Now, when you're buying big lots, a lot of you guys know this, you're going to have to sometimes list some of the lower dollar stuff just to maximize that profit. It's brand new sealed DVD, super easy.
This is something. Did I give you this?
No, this is actually something from my prior relationship when I was... No, it's not.
I gave you that.
No, you didn't. I got this
Yeah.
from Josh.
Did you? Because I got one of these from Darla.
Did yours have a bite mark in it? This was from Josh.
Somebody else then.
He sells stuff, and
His best friend Josh.
it was $1, and I'm like, I think it'll be worth something, so I just grabbed it with a bunch of other stuff. Wasn't really that valuable though. What did it sell for?
12 and some change.
And it looks like I wouldn't say a dog, but something got it at the corner there. Could have been a cat. Who knows?
Our cat eats plastic, so
Our cat's dumb.
she's the best.
She's the best, but she eats plastic.
Raised her since she was 3 weeks old.
Well, we found her outside of our old apartment,
bush.
and it took about an hour to find her because she would just randomly like meow, and then she wouldn't make a noise for like 20 minutes.
Her mommy abandoned her, guys.
And we're like looking through all these bushes trying to find this little tiny
finally
baby
found
kitten,
her.
and we finally
Oh,
found
look.
her. Her name's Divinity.
This is Divinity.
She's kind of fat.
She is kind of fat.
So that's our cat. We have a cat and we have 2 dogs. Linda's taking care of Tori real quick. This is another book, In the Days of the Comet by H.G. Wells. Came from an old book buy for $50. All old, probably like 1960s and earlier books, maybe some in the 80s, but a lot of old stuff. That one sold for $18.04. So I'm pretty happy with that for an old book, but we haven't made all of our money back yet. Here's a Brooks & Dunn. Good little music group. This is a shirt. It's one of those Western ones with the Aztec kind of style. That one sold for $25 shipped. I spent $7. I bought I want to say maybe it was like $50 for 7 Western shirts. Most of them were the nice Wrangler Western ones, but there was a couple of Brooks & Dunn, but it was basically I had to buy them all for that price, and it averaged out to like 7 and some change, and that one sold for $25. So pretty cool. Some Converse. These are called Side Street. I don't know why, but they are. They're Converse shoes. They were $10 at a garage. So they just looked cool. Got them for $10. They're pretty clean, and they sold for $45 shipped. They will go out around $10 to ship them, so we'll make decent money there. Linda is back from saving the baby. She got mad that I did a couple of sales without her, but she just has. Linda is back with Tori. Tori was not having it. She had fell asleep and she was doing all right, but she seems to have a way now of knowing when we're doing the video, so she likes to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So the next item is
Intech Xbox adapter receiver
this
dongle.
is the plug. You would plug this into the system as such, and then you would be able to put in a memory card or something here, and this is the dongle that connects to the wireless controller. Got this with the Xbox. We sold the case the other day, the big Intech case, for 70 something bucks. Had a controller that was wireless, but the controller would work, but some of the buttons were not functioning, but the wireless part did work, and this sold for
$12.
$12 shipped.
And then we got a CD right here. This is Leeway by Lee Morgan.
Lee Morgan, by the way, Lee Morgan and Jackie McLean, if you find jazz CDs by these two artists, you should look them up because they've done well. But it's sold for
$20.
20 bucks shipped. We made a lot of money on jazz CDs, but those two artists, again, Lee Morgan and Jackie McLean, and we'll see one of Jackie's CDs coming up here. Look out. This is a... Nope. Oh, I'm so glad this is getting out of here. This thing has moved and been annoying for years. Not years, but like maybe a year and a half. This Ellen Chrome Swiss-made flash system light. It's not working. It's missing. It needs a new bulb. I got this with a bunch of photo equipment, and there was a couple pieces that I wanted in there, and they sold really well and made our money. And I have two of these left. One's a 500 mile. This is 1,000. It finally sold for 56 bucks. It's kind of heavy though. I'm gonna guess it's gonna cost 20 bucks to ship it, maybe a little bit less, maybe 17. But I'm so glad to see that get out of here, and I hope someone will buy the other one. This one now. Here's kind of a little bolo, or at least something you really should look out for if you sell clothes. Look out for Hawaiian shirts with Santa on them. There's like the Melee, Kama, whatever. There's one particular one that does really well. This is a High Seas Trading. High Seas Trade, I don't know if you guys can see that, but they make a lot of different like themed Hawaiian shirts, and I buy them if I can find them, if they're good, different themes. But the Santa ones always sell. People will buy them around Christmas time. This one someone's buying in July. They're getting a head start. And this one sold for
$38.
38 bucks for that. I think we spent five or six at the thrift store, so that was great.
And next up we have Peter Hunt's How to Do It.
We just sold a sex book the other day. This is no, it's not, isn't it? Something different? Oh,
totally
it's How to Do It. Maybe that means something else. I don't know. What did it sell for?
It sold for $22 shipped.
$22 shipped for that one. So.
And then, just like he said, we got a.
It's like I can look into the future.
McLean, or is it McLean?
McLean.
McLean.
Yes.
McLean.
I think it's McLean, not McLean.
McLean.
McLean would be a light version of a McDonald's sandwich.
No, because it's MC. Like McDonald's, you don't say McDonald's, you say McDonald's.
I think it's McLean. From what I know from my limited experience, and if I'm not, either way, remember that name because this one sells.
Remember the name.
That's Fort Minor song, but anywho,
it's 21 and some change.
Shout out to my sister because she knows that song. We have a special bond. How much was it?
21 and some change.
21 and some change for that CD.
And the next CD is
Rick Wakeman.
Six Wives of Henry VIII.
Yep, just an educational CD here. No, it's not. No. He actually the songs are named after the wives of Henry VIII.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's interesting. So, anywho.
And there's only 6 songs, guys. Did you pick up on that?
Yes, this one sold for 10 shipped. It was from a recent CD buy, so we'll take it.
And then here's a piece to look out for, a Dyson vacuum. This is the Cyclone and Canister.
The Cyclone.
And it's actually a pretty big piece, guys. So
yeah, I mean, this is...
It's going to cost a bit to ship, depending on where it goes.
I'm going to guess that it's... Where's it going?
I don't know.
Well, I'm going to guess... I sold it for how much?
Oh, Maryland.
But that's why I sold it for 68 shipped, because it'll probably cost 25 bucks to ship it. But the vacuum was 5 bucks. The person had it. The cord was like chewed on by their dog. They're like, hey, if you can get a new cord, it'll work, but we know it's a valuable vacuum. I'm like, I'm not going to fix it. I sold that for 68. We sold off a couple other parts for 15, 20 bucks, 13 bucks. I part out old Dysons all the time. That's one of the ones to look out for, 68 shipped. Here's Abbott and Costello. We sold a baseball by them. We got a bunch of Abbott and Costello stuff the other day. This is a brand new shirt. I should say it's like a new other, but didn't have the tag, but it's definitely never been worn. This is number 4, and this one sold for
$30.
So I got $2 into that, and it sold for 30. We have a bunch of Abbott and Costello stuff, so if you want a shirt or a baseball, look at the store, you'll find it. This is a pumpkin, commonly decorative around Halloween or maybe Thanksgiving, right? Learned about turkeys earlier, and now we're learning about pumpkins.
We're doing all the holidays because we just had the Santa shirt.
Yes, we're learning about them all. We skipped a couple. We did July 4th as well. We
Oh,
just
yeah.
didn't get to Easter, and some of the other ones that are out there. But
This is by Pier 1 Imports.
Pier 1.
We used to have one in our town, but it closed. It's super nice, but it's super expensive stuff in there.
that's why I picked it up. I
Yep.
think I spent $5 on all these.
There's
And
a set of 6 of them, and they sold for $86 shipped.
$86. That's going to be a pain to pack, but we'll make some money on it. So Hawaii 5-0 DVD series here, season 1, and this one sold for
Almost 8.
$8 ship. So not a whole lot, but another CD or DVD. No, this is not a CD. This is a DVD, and it's sold for Virgin Suicides, a film by
Almost
Sofia
$7.
Coppola. I don't know. Again, with DVDs, I don't really look them up. I don't really know them. I just scan them, and then we see if they're worth any money.
And then these are bio stuff.
Yeah, they kind of look like, sorry for all the noise,
They kind of look like
Birkenstocks.
Birkenstocks, yeah, but
but
these are
they're
bio stuff.
they're made in Spain. I don't even know where I got them. I think from a garage sale for a couple bucks, and
They sold for 22 and some change.
didn't sell for as much as Birkenstocks, but they did sell, so we'll take it.
And then we got a Stephen King book. This is The Dark Half. This is a first edition print, and that doesn't mean much because it sold for 10 and some change.
But there are some early Stephen King books that do well. I sold one for $40. It was a paperback, I think, or $38. And there's some. Oh, and then I sold The Stand or whatever, which was an early one, and that one sold really well. So look out for some of the Stephen King, some of the even paperbacks. If it's the first paperback Signet edition, and it's like, it or what is it? Fear Itself, I think is one. I don't remember them all, but there's a bunch of them. Look out for Stephen King books, or if you get a bunch, even if they're not first editions, you can lot them up and people will buy them. So definitely keep an eye out at your garage sales. See a big box of books, quickly scan for Stephen King stuff.
Yeah.
And then
Next up, we have a vintage. It's a 1985 Pate swap meet from Texas.
love to go there,
That would be so cool.
especially in '85, because what I know now, if I could go back in time, I would know what to get and save.
Save it, yeah.
It's a really cool hat though. It's got like a little old car on there. So
Yeah, and it is a snapback.
trucker snapback hat.
And it sold for $40.
$40 ship. This was 50 cents at a garage sale. So you never know with hats. Sometimes you find one. I had it listed at 50 and someone came through. I'm not sure. I have 2 of these. I don't know if this is the right one. I think it is, but these are little fantastic. It's not?
No.
So I have another one around here, but we'll show this as an example. We have a couple of these little dollhouse miniatures. I got them all for $4. I sold one the other day from a different buy for $13, a little backgammon set. And this is one of these little desks or tables or whatever it is, and it sold for...
That's a buffet table. And that sold for 25 buffet table.
They call them buffet? I thought it was buffet.
I don't know.
I don't know
But it
how to
sold for
speak.
$25.
$25 on that, and that's not the right one though. We have 2 of them, and we have a couple other little pieces that was off $4 for this whole box. And that one's going global shipping program, so that is pretty cool. That is everything. It's been a long video. You guys have put up with us, and if you made it this far, let us know you made it this far in the comments so we know that some of you can deal with us talking this long. Tori has not looked at any of you guys the whole time.
No, she did.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
She's just interested in the lion and the
She's
colors.
just, not really social right now. Well, we appreciate again that you guys are watching. It's been a long video. Hopefully you guys are picking up on a couple things, and if not, you're just enjoying the time with Linda, me, Tori, and sometimes Zane if he comes in here, the cat, and whoever else decides to show up. So we appreciate you. We appreciate the support, and we'll see you guys with what sells Monday in the next video.
Say hi.
Alrighty. Say bye.
Bye. Say bye.
Nothing.
No.
One day she'll be here. You guys will be able to see her, and she'll say hello, and maybe she'll talk about what sold on eBay. Thank you.